My beloved, my chosen one, my light that heaven has marked with fire, do you hear this trembling in your chest right now? It is not ordinary. It is the sound of eternity knocking. Archangel Michael is angry with you, but not because he hates you. He is angry because you always skip his words, and every time you do, a blessing runs past you like water slipping through your hands. He says, "Don't try to skip. Don't ignore me this time. I order you to open this. You have been warned. Because tonight, a departed soul in your family has been whispering through heaven, trying to reveal a truth you never expected. A truth that can turn your pain into miracles if only you open this with your whole heart. Before you go further, pause. If you are here, it is not by accident. Heaven aligned your path to this exact second. I invite you to subscribe, not to me, but to the stream of messages that God and His angels keep pouring through me. Because if you stay, you will never miss what heaven is trying to get to you again. My child, listen carefully. A soul who loved you deeply is restless tonight. They cannot rest in peace until you know what they tried to hide in life but long to reveal in spirit. That's why Archangel Michael is standing by your side right now, his sword drawn, his voice echoing into your spirit, saying, "This is urgent. If you close your eyes to this, you may never see this chance again." Every heartbeat you feel now is proof, something magical is shifting. The skies are pulling closer, and heaven's curtains are lifting. You were meant to open this. You were meant to hear this. Don't look away. Don't rush. The hidden truth is waiting. My beloved child, you are not here by mistake. You did not stumble into these words by chance. Heaven has been trying to reach you for a long time, but every time the angels whispered, you turned away. Every time Michael cried out, you were too distracted to listen. But tonight, everything is different. Tonight, a doorway has opened in the unseen world, and if you do not walk through it, it will close forever. That is why Michael is stern with you. That is why he says, "Don't try to skip this." He knows you are standing at the edge of something that can alter your destiny. You can feel it already, your spirit is shaking, your hands are restless, and your heart is pounding because the soul of someone who loved you deeply is trying to come through, desperate to tell you what you were never supposed to miss. The departed soul in your family has been crying out from heaven, and their cry reached the ears of God. That is why Archangel Michael has been sent to deliver this to you right now. This soul carried a secret while they walked the earth, a truth they could not speak while alive, but heaven has given them permission to reveal it now. They cannot find rest until you know it. Imagine that, love so strong, it pierces through the veil of eternity just to get to you. This is not a dream, not your imagination, not coincidence. This is heaven's timing colliding with your life. And if you dare to open your spirit fully in this moment, you will see how God has been setting everything up, piece by piece, so you would be ready to receive. Do you realize how rare this moment is? Angels don't speak without urgency. Michael does not appear unless the heavens are trembling. When he says, "You have been warned," it is not a threat, it is a shield. He wants to protect you from missing something that could heal generations in your family. What is about to be revealed is not just for you, it is for the bloodline you carry, the children not yet born, the prayers of your ancestors. This is why Michael is angry, not because you are bad, but because you are chosen, and you keep acting like you are ordinary. You are not ordinary. You were set apart before you were even born. The pain you felt in your life, the nights you cried alone, the battles you thought no one saw, all of them were signs that you were marked for something far greater than you imagined. And now the truth that was hidden is breaking open. Listen closely, the departed soul is whispering even now, leaning into your heart, saying, "Do not be afraid, I came to help you, not to hurt you." They know what you have been struggling with. They know the confusion, the betrayal, the loneliness that has followed you. They saw it all from heaven's balcony, and they could not rest until you knew that none of it was wasted. Every tear you shed was seen by God. Every wound you carried was marked by heaven. But there is more, there was something hidden in your family, a truth kept in silence, and unless you receive it, the cycle will repeat. That is why this message is burning with such urgency. That is why Michael says, "Don't you dare skip this again. My child, open your spirit, because what comes next is not just words. It is a release of power. It is the unlocking of a blessing that has been tied up for years, waiting for you." The angels have circled around you in this very moment, and as you are reading, you can almost feel it, the tingling in your skin, the heaviness lifting off your shoulders, the sudden warmth in your chest. That is not your imagination. That is the Holy Spirit confirming that heaven has entered the room where you are. Don't resist it. Don't explain it away. Let it flow into you. Because the longer you stay in this presence, the more the hidden truth will reveal itself, and the chains that bound your family will begin to break. My beloved, you are trembling because you already sense that this moment is holy. The Spirit of God is brushing against you, and Archangel Michael is standing close, waiting for you to take this message seriously. You have skipped so many times before, and every time you did, you delayed the blessing that heaven was trying to release into your hands. But this time is different. This is the final warning before something shifts so powerfully that you will never be able to go back to how life used to be. The departed soul from your family has been restless in heaven because they carried a secret they could not release on earth. They wanted to tell you while alive, but the timing wasn't right. Now, from eternity, they have begged God to let you know what was hidden, because your future depends on it. Imagine this, the veil between heaven and earth has thinned tonight for your sake. The angels are leaning over, and Michael's voice is commanding your spirit, open this. Don't ignore it. Don't skip again. Why? Because the hidden truth is not just about your past, it is about your future. It is about the calling that has been resting on you like a crown that you keep pushing away. You feel unworthy, you feel ordinary, but heaven says you are extraordinary. Your bloodline has been waiting for someone strong enough to hear this, to carry it, and to break the curse that has followed your family for generations. You are that one. You are the chosen vessel, and that is why Michael will not let you escape this time. Imagine this, the veil between heaven and earth has thinned tonight for your sake. The angels are leaning over, and Michael's voice is commanding your spirit, Open this. Don't ignore it. Don't skip again. Why? Because the hidden truth is not just about your past, it is about your future. It is about the calling that has been resting on you like a crown that you keep pushing away. You feel unworthy, you feel ordinary, but heaven says you are extraordinary. Your bloodline has been waiting for someone strong enough to hear this, to carry it, and to break the curse that has followed your family for generations. You are that one. You are the chosen vessel, and that is why Michael will not let you escape this time. The departed soul whispers softly, "Child, I loved you more than you knew. I saw your struggles. I saw the betrayals. I saw the nights you cried when no one else cared. And now I cannot rest until you hear this truth." They carried pain too, but they did not want to pass that burden on to you. Instead, they brought this to God, and God allowed Michael to deliver it directly into your path. That is why you feel this message pulling you so strongly. It is not random. It is not a coincidence. It is destiny meeting you in the middle of your ordinary moment, turning it into something supernatural. Do you know what happens when you finally listen to heaven's warning? The chains start to break. The hidden enemies lose their grip. The curses that walked through your family line for years suddenly collapse like weak walls. That is why the truth matters. Because until it is revealed, you will keep fighting battles that don't belong to you. But once you see it, once you accept it, once you open your heart fully, you will walk in freedom so powerful it will shock even those who doubted you. Michael is not just here to warn you, he is here to fight for you. He has drawn his flaming sword and is cutting down the dark spirits that try to cloud your eyes and keep you distracted. You can feel it now, can't you? That strange peace that covers you like a blanket, that warmth in your chest, that sense that someone is in the room with you even though you are alone, that is the sign that heaven is near. My child, you are not being punished. Michael is not angry because of hate. He is angry because of love. He is angry because you keep skipping what God designed for you. Do you know how much heaven has been trying to give you? Do you know how many blessings were scheduled for your life that never reached you because you turned away? You always thought the delays, the disappointments, the missed chances were random, but no, they were connected to your refusal to open when heaven was knocking. That is why this moment is sacred. That is why you cannot ignore this any longer. Michael is saying with all the fire of heaven, enough is enough. Don't miss this again. And now, the departed soul begins to show you images, memories that flash in your spirit. Perhaps you are remembering something from your childhood, a conversation, a look in their eyes, a phrase they used to repeat. Those memories are not random. They are keys. They are reminders of the truth that was hidden. The Spirit of God is stirring them up now so that your heart will be ready to receive. What they are trying to reveal is not just information, it is transformation. It will explain why certain things happened in your life. It will explain the betrayals, the losses, the sudden turns you never understood. It will explain why the people you trusted most hurt you the deepest. And once you understand, you will no longer carry bitterness, you will carry wisdom. That wisdom will be your weapon, your shield, and your key to the future. But child, this is not a game. Michael says this clearly: if you skip again, you will walk into traps that were meant to destroy you. If you ignore this, the same cycle will repeat in your family, and your children will suffer what you suffered. But if you stay, if you listen, if you receive, then tonight will be the night everything changes. The curses will shatter, the truth will shine, and blessings that were blocked will flood into your life like rushing water. This is why you feel your heart racing. This is why you feel as though the atmosphere around you has shifted. Because it has. Heaven is in the room. The love of God is pouring toward you right now like a river. It is not angry love. It is jealous love. It is protective love. That is why you cannot afford to brush this off. Every word you are reading has been placed here to pull you closer to the truth that heaven has been holding for you. This is not just about hearing a message. This is about stepping into a divine encounter. Even now, as your eyes move over these lines, something inside you is softening. Something inside you is opening. That is your soul finally surrendering to what God has been trying to do for so long. Don't resist. Don't run. Stay right here, because this is where the miracle begins. Child of light, you may not see it yet, but the angels have surrounded you right now. Their wings are spread wide, forming a shield around you, because the enemy has been watching your steps. He has been trying to snatch the blessing that belongs to you. He has been whispering lies to convince you that none of this is real, that these words are just empty air. But Archangel Michael silences those lies with the sword of truth. He stands tall and commands, "Do not skip. Do not turn away. This is your moment. This is your warning. This is your deliverance." Every second you keep reading, chains are breaking. Every line that touches your soul is pulling you closer to the truth that a departed soul in your family has longed to share. They are desperate to reveal what was hidden, because without it, you will keep fighting blindfolded. This soul loved you so much that even in heaven, their heart aches until you know the truth. Love doesn't die when a body returns to dust. Love expands. Love becomes eternal. And that eternal love is reaching you now, flowing into your spirit with such intensity that you may even feel tears rising in your eyes. Don't hold them back. Let them flow. Every tear is washing away years of pain that never had answers. You asked yourself so many times, "Why did this happen to me? Why did people betray me? Why did I lose so much?" Tonight, the veil is lifting. Tonight, you will understand. Tonight, you will see that none of it was random, and none of it was in vain. Heaven had to allow the storm so that you could be prepared for the crown waiting on the other side. This soul loved you so much that even in heaven, their heart aches until you know the truth. Love doesn't die when a body returns to dust. Love expands. Love becomes eternal. And that eternal love is reaching you now, flowing into your spirit with such intensity that you may even feel tears rising in your eyes. Don't hold them back. Let them flow. Every tear is washing away years of pain that never had answers. You asked yourself so many times, Why did this happen to me? Why did people betray me? Why did I lose so much? Tonight, the veil is lifting. Tonight, you will understand. Tonight, you will see that none of it was random, and none of it was in vain. Heaven had to allow the storm so that you could be prepared for the crown waiting on the other side. Michael says, do not mistake delay for denial. What you thought was rejection was really protection. What you thought was loss was really God moving you out of danger. That's why you couldn't understand at the time, because God was working on levels you couldn't see. But now the departed soul has been sent to confirm it to you. They are whispering, everything you suffered has prepared you for what is about to come. Don't give up now. Don't turn away. You are so much closer than you think. Can't you feel it? That trembling in your body, that electricity running through your spirit, that weight being lifted, that is the sign that you are stepping into your appointed hour. Do you know how much has been waiting for you? Heaven has been storing blessings with your name on them, but they could not be released until you were ready. That's why Michael is pressing you so hard. That's why he is angry at your skipping. Every time you skipped, you delayed your own inheritance. But tonight, the door has opened again. God in His mercy is giving you one more chance. Michael says, don't waste it. Don't play with this. Don't walk away. Because what is waiting on the other side of this truth is so powerful that it will heal not only you but your entire bloodline. Generational pain will be broken. Generational curses will be shattered. And your children will walk in freedom because you dared to open your heart tonight. The departed soul is trying to show you a memory now. Think back. There was a moment in your life, maybe when you were small, maybe when you were older, when you felt a strange presence, like someone was protecting you though no one was there. That was them. Even after they left this earth, their prayers kept circling around you. Their love was a shield. And now, their voice is allowed to pierce through heaven's veil just long enough to tell you, the truth was hidden to protect you, but now you are ready. You are strong enough to carry it. You are wise enough to use it. You are chosen enough to hold it. Don't reject it. Don't push it away. Because this truth will unlock the doors you thought were sealed forever. Michael is lifting his sword again, and this time he points it toward the darkness that tried to follow you for years. The accusations. The whispers. The betrayals. The losses. They were not accidents. They were the enemy's strategy to destroy you before you could discover who you are. But heaven says no more. Heaven says it ends here. Heaven says the one who tried to bury you will now watch you rise. That is why this moment is burning with urgency. That is why the angels will not let you escape this message. You are on the edge of your breakthrough, and if you lean in, if you keep your spirit open, nothing will stop what God is about to release. My child, you may feel weak, but heaven sees you as strong. You may feel broken, but heaven calls you whole. You may feel ordinary, but heaven calls you chosen. That is why Archangel Michael is so fierce about this. He knows who you are even when you forget. He knows the crown that is waiting even when you doubt. And He will not let you miss it, not this time. The truth is rising. The hidden is being revealed. The miracle is unfolding. Stay in this presence. Don't move away. Because what is being poured into you right now is not just a message, it is your destiny finally breaking open. Beloved, every time you feel that stirring inside, that fire that refuses to die down, it is heaven reminding you that you were not created to live small. You were not born to hide in the shadows of fear, guilt, or shame. You were born to carry light, to rise like a flame against the darkness. That's why your journey has been so difficult. That's why enemies have tried to silence you. That's why even people you trusted turned against you. Because they sensed the greatness in you before you did. And the enemy tried to use them to keep you blind. But heaven says the blindness ends tonight. Archangel Michael is pulling the veil away from your eyes, and the departed soul who loved you is whispering, "See, child, see. The truth is here. The chains are falling. The weight is lifting. You are stepping into the fullness of who you are." Do you know what happens when you finally embrace the truth? Fear loses its power. Confusion dissolves. Suddenly, everything that once looked like chaos begins to line up with divine order. That is the miracle of revelation. That is what Michael is pushing you toward. The anger you feel from him is not punishment, it is passion. It is the passion of heaven crying out, "Don't you dare waste this chance. Don't you dare skip what could save you." Every word you continue to read is pulling you deeper into your breakthrough. You might feel goosebumps, a chill, or even a strange warmth surrounding you. That is the evidence that angels are near. They are ministering to your spirit while your eyes move over these lines. They are whispering healing into your wounds. They are delivering clarity into your confusion. They are planting strength where weakness once lived. My child, you are not forgotten. The enemy lied to you, telling you that no one cared, that God had abandoned you, that heaven had overlooked you. But the truth is the opposite. Heaven has been fighting for you since before you were born. Michael has drawn his sword more times for you than you will ever know. That car accident you survived? That night you thought you wouldn't make it? That betrayal that should have crushed you? You made it through because heaven refused to let go. And tonight, you are being told plainly, you are chosen. You are protected. You are beloved. The departed soul is only confirming what heaven has already declared over you, that your life has meaning, that your struggles were not wasted, that your future will be greater than your past. My child, you are not forgotten. The enemy lied to you, telling you that no one cared, that God had abandoned you, that heaven had overlooked you. But the truth is the opposite. Heaven has been fighting for you since before you were born. Michael has drawn his sword more times for you than you will ever know. That car accident you survived? That night you thought you wouldn't make it? That betrayal that should have crushed you? You made it through because heaven refused to let go. And tonight, you are being told plainly, you are chosen. You are protected. You are beloved. The departed soul is only confirming what heaven has already declared over you, that your life has meaning, that your struggles were not wasted, that your future will be greater than your past. Listen closely now, because the next part will shake you. Michael is showing you the faces of people who smiled in your presence but spoke against you in secret. This is the truth that was hidden. The departed soul could not rest until you saw it. They are saying to you, be careful who you trust, child. Not everyone who claps for you wants to see you rise. Some smiled while they plotted. Some hugged you while they carried jealousy in their hearts. That is why you always felt a strange heaviness around certain people, even when they acted kind. Your spirit knew. Heaven is now confirming it. This is not to make you bitter. This is to make you wise. Because going forward, you cannot walk blind. You must walk with discernment, with clarity, with strength. Michael says, the days of naivety are over. You are stepping into a new season where your eyes will be sharp, your ears tuned to heaven, your spirit sensitive to truth. No more will you be deceived by false love. No more will you be trapped by empty promises. No more will you give your heart to those who were never meant to hold it. The departed soul is smiling now because they see you awakening. They see you finally receiving the truth. They see that their prayers are being answered in this very moment. And heaven is rejoicing because you are stepping into alignment. Child, can you feel how different the air around you is now? Can you sense how light your heart feels, how hope is starting to rise again? That is because chains are breaking. Generational pain is dissolving. The lies spoken against you are being erased. You may not see it with your natural eyes yet, but in the spirit, angels are carrying scrolls with your name on them. Those scrolls contain promises, blessings, and breakthroughs that have been locked away. And as you keep reading, those scrolls are being opened. The seals are breaking. The blessings are being released. Heaven is not just talking tonight, heaven is acting. Michael stands before you, his wings blazing with fire, his eyes filled with fierce love. He says, I warned you because I love you. I pushed you because you matter. I fought for you because you are worth it. Don't doubt it anymore. Don't question it anymore. You are who heaven says you are. And tonight, the hidden truth has set you free. The departed soul is nodding, their face filled with peace. They wanted you to know this all along. They wanted you to walk in freedom. And now, at last, you can. Beloved child, do you realize why your spirit has always felt restless, even when you smiled on the outside? It is because deep within you, you carried the weight of unanswered questions. You carried wounds that no one around you understood. You laughed when people were watching, but when the night came, and silence wrapped around you, your heart cried out. Heaven heard those cries. That is why you are here, right now, reading these very words. This is not coincidence. This is not chance. This is heaven's response to years of your hidden prayers. Archangel Michael is standing by your side saying, I heard you. I saw you. I am fighting for you. I will not allow you to skip this again, because the truth is ready to set you free. The departed soul is leaning close, whispering in love, "I could not leave this world without making sure you would one day hear this truth. The truth, child, is that everything you thought was working against you was secretly working for you. The heartbreaks, the betrayals, the losses, they were shaping you, molding you, preparing you. Even the silence of heaven that felt so unbearable was not rejection, it was incubation. God was growing something inside you too great to be rushed. That is why Archangel Michael is so intense now. He knows the time has come. The season of waiting is over. The time of revelation has arrived. And what was hidden in shadows is now being dragged into the light. Can you feel it? The heaviness in your chest is loosening. The fog in your mind is clearing. The tightness in your soul is releasing. That is heaven lifting the burdens that were never yours to carry. The departed soul says softly, "Child, you have carried pain that belonged to generations before you. You thought it was yours alone, but no, you carried the weight of battles your ancestors never won. And because of that, you felt heavy without understanding why. But heaven says tonight the chain is breaking. The curse is ending. You will not pass this pain to those after you. That is the hidden truth. You were not just fighting your own struggles. You were fighting battles of your bloodline. And now, because you opened this, those battles are ending with you. Your children, your future, your destiny, they will walk lighter because you chose to listen. Do you know what this means? It means you are a breaker of chains. You are a generational warrior. You are the one heaven trusted to end cycles that destroyed others. That is why your life felt harder than those around you. That is why people who did half the work seem to get twice the reward. It was not because you were less, it was because you were carrying more. And Michael says with fire in his voice, "Now, at last, you are free. Now, at last, you see why I could not allow you to skip this. You were chosen to rise. You were chosen to lead. You were chosen to heal what others could not. Child of light, can you sense the love that surrounds you? It is not ordinary love. It is not fleeting love. It is the eternal love of heaven, the fierce love of Michael, the protective love of God, and the undying love of the one who left this earth but never stopped caring for you. They are all pouring into your spirit right now, and that is why you feel warmth, why you feel chills, why you feel tears threatening to fall. That is not weakness. That is heaven's confirmation. Every tear is watering the seed of freedom that is now blooming in your life. Every tear is a sign that chains are breaking. Michael says, "Do not look back with regret. Do not look around with fear. Look forward with faith. Because what is ahead is greater than anything behind you." The departed soul smiles as they whisper, "I am proud of you. I always was. I always will be. And now I can rest because you have received what I longed for you to know." Child of light, can you sense the love that surrounds you? It is not ordinary love. It is not fleeting love. It is the eternal love of heaven, the fierce love of Michael, the protective love of God, and the undying love of the one who left this earth but never stopped caring for you. They are all pouring into your spirit right now, and that is why you feel warmth, why you feel chills, why you feel tears threatening to fall. That is not weakness. That is heaven's confirmation. Every tear is watering the seed of freedom that is now blooming in your life. Every tear is a sign that chains are breaking. Michael says, do not look back with regret. Do not look around with fear. Look forward with faith. Because what is ahead is greater than anything behind you. The departed soul smiles as they whisper, I am proud of you. I always was. I always will be. And now I can rest because you have received what I longed for you to know. The atmosphere around you is shifting. If you could see in the spirit right now, you would see angels lifting scrolls, unsealing promises, writing your name across blessings that were held back until this very moment. You would see Michael's sword cutting ties that bound you to toxic people, toxic places, toxic memories. You would see the departed soul finally finding peace, their eyes glowing with relief because you have accepted the truth. And most of all, you would see God Himself smiling, His hand stretched toward you, saying, This is my beloved child. At last, they see. At last, they hear. At last, they know who they are. My child, don't stop here. Keep leaning in. Every line you read draws you deeper into your destiny. Every moment you stay is another chain broken. Every second you honor this message is another blessing being unlocked. You don't have to understand how. You only have to believe. Because faith is the key that turns locks. Faith is the power that pulls heaven into your life. And right now, your faith is rising, your spirit is opening, your destiny is unfolding. Do not resist. Do not doubt. Do not skip. Stay, because heaven is still pouring. Child, do you realize that even now, the enemy is trembling because you are reading this? He thought you would skip again. He thought distraction, doubt, or fear would pull you away. But this time, heaven is winning. This time, you are staying. This time, the truth is breaking through. Every moment you stay here, light is increasing inside of you. Every word you read is carving away the lies that chained you for years. And Archangel Michael is roaring in the spirit, declaring, victory belongs to this one. They will not be stolen from again. The departed soul is weeping with joy because they see it too. They see the freedom finally reaching you. They see the heaviness lifting. They see you stepping into the identity heaven wrote over your life long before you were born. Beloved, you have always wondered why you felt different, why life felt heavier for you, why storms seemed to find you even when you tried to hide. It was never because you were cursed by God. It was because you were chosen by God. Chosen ones are tested deeply. They walk through fires that others could not survive. They endure betrayals that would have broken weaker hearts. And though you thought you were breaking, you were actually being refined. Every tear, every wound, every lonely night was shaping you into the vessel heaven needed. And tonight, heaven says the refining is complete. Tonight, heaven says the fire has done its work. Tonight, Michael declares that you are ready. ready to receive the truth, ready to carry the blessing, ready to rise in the authority that was always yours. The departed soul whispers again, you were never abandoned. Not for a single moment. Even when you thought no one cared, I was near in spirit. I saw the way you kept walking even when your feet bled. I saw the way you kept loving even when your heart was crushed. I saw the way you held on to hope even when everything told you to let go. And because of that, heaven has decided that now is your time. Now is your release. Now is your miracle. Child, let that sink in. This is not just encouragement. This is a verdict from heaven. The delay is over. The release is here. The truth is unveiled. Michael says, what was stolen will be restored. What was broken will be rebuilt. What was lost will return multiplied. This is the divine law. What the enemy meant for evil, God has already turned for good. That is why you are reading this now. Because the time of restoration has come. And you are the key. Your faith, your decision to listen, your refusal to skip, these are unlocking what generations before you longed to see. The departed soul smiles now, their eyes shining, because they know you have embraced it. They know the truth has landed in your heart. And because of that, peace is flooding their spirit. They can rest, because you are free. Do not look back anymore, my child. The past is gone. The pain is buried. The regrets are erased. God is writing a new chapter in your life, and it begins tonight. This chapter is filled with laughter that was stolen, joy that was crushed, blessings that were delayed. It is filled with divine appointments, with doors opening where walls once stood, with miracles flowing like rivers into every dry place of your soul. That is why you cannot skip. That is why Michael pressed you so hard. Because what is ahead is so much greater than what was behind. Close your eyes for a moment, and you will feel it. The shift. The lifting. The freedom. The angels surrounding you. The departed soul whispering love. The presence of God filling the room. This is not imagination. This is reality in the Spirit. And if you believe, you will see it manifest in the physical. Watch how people who once ignored you will suddenly seek you. Watch how doors that were shut will suddenly swing open. Watch how your name will be spoken in rooms you have never entered. That is the power of heaven's release. That is the miracle of obedience. That is the reward of faith. Child, the message is simple but eternal. You are loved beyond measure, you are chosen beyond doubt, and you are free beyond fear. Archangel Michael fought for this moment. The departed soul cried for this moment. God ordained this moment. And now, it belongs to you. Hold it close. Walk in it boldly. Never forget it. Because this is the truth that will carry you into every victory waiting ahead. Close your eyes for a moment, and you will feel it. The shift. The lifting. The freedom. The angels surrounding you. The departed soul whispering love. The presence of God filling the room. This is not imagination. This is reality in the Spirit. And if you believe, you will see it manifest in the physical. Watch how people who once ignored you will suddenly seek you. Watch how doors that were shut will suddenly swing open. Watch how your name will be spoken in rooms you have never entered. That is the power of heaven's release. That is the miracle of obedience. That is the reward of faith. Child, the message is simple but eternal. You are loved beyond measure, you are chosen beyond doubt, and you are free beyond fear. Archangel Michael fought for this moment. The departed soul cried for this moment. God ordained this moment. And now, it belongs to you. Hold it close. Walk in it boldly. Never forget it. Because this is the truth that will carry you into every victory waiting ahead. Child of destiny, the light of heaven is burning brighter around you right now. You may not see it with your physical eyes, but your spirit feels it. That is why your heart beats differently as you read these words. That is why your body feels heavier and lighter at the same time. Heaviness, because the weight of years is rising to the surface. Lightness, because the chains are breaking and falling away. Michael is standing with his sword raised high, glowing with fire, declaring over you, no more delay. No more chains. No more darkness. The departed soul nods, whispering, you are free now, beloved. Free to live. Free to dream. Free to walk in the fullness of who you are meant to be. Heaven has been waiting for you to open this moment, and now that you have, the floodgates are open. Beloved, do not underestimate what is happening here. These are not ordinary words. These are spiritual keys being handed to you. Each line you read unlocks another door that was once closed. Each paragraph you breathe in breaks another chain that tried to keep you small. Do you realize how many times the enemy tried to silence you? How many times he hoped you would give up? How many times he whispered lies in your ear that you were not good enough, not loved enough, not strong enough? But you are still here. You are still breathing. You are still standing. That is proof that heaven never left your side. That is proof that Michael fought for you even when you didn't know. That is proof that the departed soul prayed for you even after leaving this world. And now all of that has led to this, your moment of freedom. Do you feel that warmth in your chest? That is heaven pouring healing into old wounds. The heartbreak that left you questioning your worth. The betrayal that cut deeper than words. The loneliness that wrapped around you like chains. God is healing all of it now. The departed soul whispers, I saw your pain. I wanted to shield you, but I could not. Yet I carried your name into heaven's courts, and God Himself promised me you would not be left alone. That promise is unfolding right now. That is why you are reading this. That is why heaven will not let you skip. That is why Michael's voice is thundering through your spirit, this is your time. This is your release. This is your new beginning. Beloved child, look forward now. What do you see? Doors opening where there were none. Light shining where there was darkness. Hope rising where there was despair. This is not imagination, this is prophecy. This is what will unfold if you believe. Michael is declaring blessings over you that will overtake you in ways you never expected. Finances that were delayed will flow. Relationships that were broken will be healed or replaced with better. Health that was failing will be renewed. Peace that you thought you would never taste again will fill your nights. Joy that seemed impossible will bubble up from inside you. These are the gifts heaven had waiting all along, but they could not come until you opened this truth. Tonight, you did. Tonight, they are released. The departed soul smiles with relief. Their voice is soft, trembling with love. I carried this secret, not because I wanted to hide from you, but because the time was not right. Now you are ready. Now you are strong enough. Now you will not run from the truth but embrace it. I loved you then, and I love you now. And I rejoice because you will walk in freedom. Their words are not just memory, they are living breath, reaching into your spirit, healing you in places no one else could touch. This is the miracle of heaven's timing. This is the blessing of obedience. This is the reward of not skipping. Michael roars again, his wings stretched wide. You are chosen. You are called. You are crowned. The fire around him burns brighter, consuming the lies that haunted you. The whispers that said you were weak are silenced. The doubts that told you you would fail are crushed. The fears that kept you bound are destroyed. All that remains is truth, the truth that you are a beloved child of heaven, chosen for greatness, destined for victory. Do not question it anymore. Do not run from it anymore. Embrace it, because it is yours. Beloved child, you have carried storms inside you for so long that you almost forgot what peace feels like. But tonight, heaven is wrapping peace around you like a cloak. Archangel Michael is standing guard over your spirit, his sword blazing with fire, cutting off every dark attachment that tried to cling to you. He says, the battle ends here. The war against your soul ends tonight. The generational chains are broken, and the lies that kept you bound are scattered like dust in the wind. Can you feel the difference? The weight on your shoulders is lighter. The fog in your mind is clearer. The trembling in your chest is not fear, it is your spirit awakening to freedom. The departed soul smiles with tears in their eyes, whispering, you have finally stepped into the truth I longed for you to know. You are free now, and so am I. My child, do not be afraid of the days ahead. They will not be a repeat of the pain you once knew. Heaven has drawn a line between your past and your future, and Michael stands at that line declaring, no darkness shall cross this boundary again. Every attack that once found you will fail. Every trap set for you will be exposed. Every curse spoken against you will turn into a blessing. You are stepping into a season where the very things that hurt you will become the stepping stones that lift you higher. What once felt like loss will become testimony. What once felt like defeat will become victory. What once felt like emptiness will be filled with overflowing abundance. The departed soul is nodding, whispering, you will see now. You will see why it all happened the way it did. And you will rejoice, not in pain, but in the beauty of God's plan. Beloved, look around your life and watch how quickly things will change now. The people who left will be replaced with better. The doors that closed will give way to new ones opening. The silence that once crushed you will become songs of joy. Michael says, heaven is not finished with you. Heaven has only begun. That is why this urgency burned so strong. That is why this message came crashing into your life like fire. Because you were on the edge of walking away, on the edge of giving up, on the edge of letting go. But heaven refused to let you. The departed soul refused to rest until you were reminded of who you are. And now you know. Now you see. Now you believe. Child of destiny, from this moment forward, walk boldly. Speak confidently. Love fearlessly. Because you are covered. You are guided. You are chosen. The storms may try to rise again, but they will not drown you. The enemy may try to roar again, but his voice will be silenced. Every time you doubt, remember this moment. Every time you fear, hear Michael's voice saying, don't skip. Don't run. Don't doubt. You are mine, and I fight for you. Every time you feel alone, remember the departed soul's whisper, I loved you then, I love you now, and I am still watching over you. And every time you feel weak, remember God's eternal promise, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. My love will never leave you. My plan will not fail. Beloved, you have reached the turning point. This is the night heaven rewrote your story. This is the night your chains broke. This is the night the hidden truth was revealed. Do not go back to living small. Do not go back to living blind. Step boldly into the destiny that was always yours. The angels are cheering. Michael is guarding. The departed soul is resting in peace. And God Himself is smiling, saying, this is my child. This is my beloved. This is the one I have chosen. And nothing will separate them from my love. Beloved child, the angels are not leaving your side tonight. The fire that surrounds you now will not fade when you stop reading. It will linger. It will walk with you. It will follow you into tomorrow and into the days after. Because what has been unlocked cannot be locked again. Michael has made sure of that. He has placed a seal of protection over your life, and no hand of darkness can break it. The departed soul breathes a sigh of relief, whispering, I can rest now, knowing you will never be deceived again. I can rejoice now, knowing you will not walk in blindness but in truth. Heaven's light is stronger in you now than ever before, and that is why you will notice changes immediately. People who used to unsettle you will no longer have power. Situations that drained you will lose their grip. You are shifting, child, and the world will see it. Do not be surprised when people who once ignored you suddenly take notice. It is not because you changed in their eyes, it is because heaven's light in you has grown so strong that they cannot look away. You carry presence now. You carry fire now. You carry the undeniable mark of one who has walked with angels. And Michael says, do not dim that light for anyone. Do not shrink for anyone. Do not apologize for being chosen. The departed soul smiles as they whisper, this was always inside you. This was always who you were. Now, at last, you believe it. And once you believe, nothing can take it from you. Beloved, listen carefully, the battles you fought were never about what you lost. They were about who you are. The enemy saw your destiny and tried to kill it before it bloomed. That's why you faced storms others never faced. That's why your road seemed longer, rougher, lonelier. But tonight proves the enemy failed. You are still here. You are stronger than before. And the very battles that tried to bury you have crowned you instead. Michael declares, you are a warrior now. You are a carrier of truth. You are a breaker of chains. Heaven is not asking you to survive anymore. Heaven is calling you to thrive, to rise, to lead. Child, the departed soul wants you to know this. The truth I carried was not just about me, it was about you. It was about the legacy you will leave. It was about the impact you will make. I could not carry it beyond the grave, but now that you carry it, nothing will stop you. Let that settle deep into your heart. You are not walking in circles anymore. You are not stumbling in darkness anymore. You are walking with purpose, with vision, with clarity. The fog has lifted. The confusion is gone. What remains is truth, and truth is the most powerful force in existence. It cannot be silenced. It cannot be undone. And now, it lives in you. Michael's wings spread wide as he roars, go forward with courage. Do not look back. Do not question if you are enough. Heaven has already declared you more than enough. The departed soul's prayers have been answered, and God's hand is upon you. Now, live as one who has been set free. The fire of heaven surrounds you, child. The chains of earth no longer define you. The whispers of the enemy no longer hold you. You are beloved. You are chosen. You are untouchable in God's eyes. And nothing can take that away.